another collabo, because you can even see how I'm moving fast because there's too much and I don't want to spend too much time because of time. The one that I was just like, okay, thank you, it's happened, thank you. Sautisol, Papa Jones.
Sautisol, Papa Jones, Sautisol.
So was that something that now I see you guys play a lot with each other on Instagram?
Yeah, but yeah, you know, I was always, I'm always receiving a lot of, I'm the one who's always getting all this heat from the fans. So I pursued them for a good amount of time. You know, I was like, yo, when are we working together? When are we working together? But the way these people function is different. You know, like right now, if I want to record a song with Timmy T, that I will call Timmy and I'll be like, yo, pull up to the studio. Magic Senga is here. Let's record. Now with Sautisol, it's different. They have us a jamming session where you get there, mna jam tu vitu zingine za unajua watu maboy banda ma guitars zinapigwa tukafanya hiyo. It's like buda watu weke nini, but then pia that was also a learning experience. Ilinifanya nikalearn vitu mbili tatu, and we went there,
like what did you learn, for example?
I learned
the true connection, and also ilinipatia insight on how to make music. Like I've been making music, of course, but kuna growth flani unaweza sikia kwa nyimbo yani nini, na ni after you experience yani kuona venye wana vibe, yani kuona venye wana nini, ilinipatia hiyo insight yani. Nice.
Already know. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, we are now in studio with Papa Jones himself. We are jamming the song right now. We just got the chords, so we're going to jam the song with the band. We changed the format of how we write music because that's how we play the song live, and I want to feed off the energy of the live instruments as we are writing as well. The OG, as you may call it, has a very sweet handwriting. In fact, Khaligraph, I'm gonna handwriting R&B nigga. Now maybe going band, kuna watu wako na handwriting kama kuku. Poli kama siku barua matatu.
Positive is something you will live to remember. Learning a full kabazanga. I'm thinking I'ma stay lit till December. Besides, a shorty ready kuni kiss nikisema. Kamela ni ngozi yani chocolate. Mi avocado chicho nyanya like a bobo rasta. Amela happy losi shiki moto faster. Nasichatoa Disney effects na koko bata. Bro masiringi na mafano nipenda hata nikithrow mashilingi. But leo nitatoa chao kama 30. The letter nitatoa trouser na shati. Yes,
Kanye aliniandikia WhatsApp message akaniambia we need to work, and if he didn't send that message I was gonna send it because I've been a fan for a long time, and he's one of my favorite rappers. I feel like on a skill level Kali is just international on what hip hop has to bring on the table.
Being the kind of artist that he is, man, with his wordplay, how he dominates, how he does his stuff, he's very like, you know, akona aggression flani which is needed, and you know, the OG kind of thing. And we bring the soul, you know, so soul plus some gangster OG, you know, in our poor.
We're having a good time. I hope we get to see you again. Hope we get to see you again. You're the lifeline. We hope we get to see you again.
So tuko pale, tuka record, tuka vibe, and then it came the day when we actually had to do the actual recording, and went laced first. And yani ilibamba tu, ilikuwa a very good experience. But those guys, like I say, they function differently. Even during the video shoot, man, like they have G50 managers. There's a guy who's handling food. There's a guy who's handling shoes. There's a guy who's handling clothes. I mean, everybody has something that they're assigned for, they're assigned to do. Those guys, they move differently, man.
It showed you where you're headed to.
Hey, bro, Buddha. Those guys, they move different, man. Big shout out.
Now, was this one was him coming out to you?
Yeah. Now, this is what happened. We actually recorded that song right here. And that song, it's not something that I had pre-planned. It's something that just happened, randomly. Because there's this instrumental that I was sent for by some guy, and I really liked it. I was like, damn, man, this song is really going in. So I'm just gonna make something similar to this and make a song out of it. And when I did, I remember I laced the verses and it didn't have a hook. And I was like, who should I put on this song? Like, ni nani anaweza weka chorus noma kwa hii ngoma? Sasa niko pale kwa Instagram, nikapitia hii ni ya Sauti, nikapitia BN hapo, nikaona hiyo kichwa yake kubwa. Unaona? Sema na ukadhe si anaweza kai kitu. Ukadhe. BN, ni aje? Nataka chorus hapa hivi. Nataka chorus. Kwa kuja. Kakuja Khaligraph. Khaligraph ya place the verse. The way this song is going to be big. Came through, man. That's one of the realest guys you can ever meet out here. Came through na bieni. Yani huyu jamaa sijui anakongo tu na melodies zingine. Kona. Kakuja yes bana mwanzo kameshika tu marijuana pande kona nini. Kanini tukailesa. Na hiyo nilijua from the get go cause sometimes I like putting snippets of my songs on Instagram just to see how people are going to react. Now I did that before BN laced the hook, and immediately after he did, I was like, I know this song is going to be probably one of my biggest bangers. Unajua. Video katoka hivi buda yeye kaenda.
So you always have a video guy just on stand ready.
Yani lazima tu, like I have money when I'm doing shows. I'm not the most successful artist maybe in Kenya. I don't have the most money, but nikifanya shows najaribu kuweka do flani kando ya video. Yani kila show kuna percentage flani naeka kando ya video, because what people on these videos, they cost like 300,000, sometimes 400,000. I've spent 800,000 on a video, and that song didn't even blow up. I went to Nigeria and worked with a guy called YC in Nigeria, bro. We went there and shot that video in the streets of Lagos. We was driving.
Yeah.
I spent over $1 million bob, yani, just to put everything together to travel. The song didn't even blow up but you have to do what you have to do at the end of the day. So though, like,
what's the song called?
Gwala.
Yeah.
You might have seen that. It's a very dope track. But saa zingine pia Kenya nyimbo za saa zingine nyimbo za English pia ni watu wengine saa zingine wanazi overlook sana. That's why utaenda kwa YouTube upate Superman, the way it's pretty, like that's one of my favorite songs. Inangangana huko haijafika 1 million views, but utaenda kupata
Ngori
inacheza huko, unajua ni noma hiyo design. But that's just how the industry is, and it is what it is. Even Sautisol, Susanna came out. Go and check out the Nini. They have a new song right now.
Yeah, I've seen it. The one with the Soweto guys.
The Soweto guys.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a very good song. Lakini unaona watu wako receptive sana venye because Kenya tu inakuanga hivyo yani.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you. Okay. Man, talking to you is just like my mind goes into different places just because of the versatility of yourself. So even now when I'm thinking about collabos that you've done, now I'm hearing you singing a lot more. The Masauti, the first one, not the Otilo
Brown.
Yeah, Brown. Like now you are lazima una drop bars alafu unaimba.
Lazima. Yani inakujanga. I think it comes with time, and it also it's the confidence build up that I have right now. I mean, I knew I could hit some keys even before, but I was not confident enough. Nilikuwa na feel like, but now I say, I know I can sing on song. I can decide to do a whole song just singing. I don't care. Yeah. So that's what I did. I did that with and hapa normally listua watu sana. Baka wale watu wa
gani?
hii ngoma inaitwa ina Masauti napenda vile unavyo sijai hiyo ilikuwa ngoma ya kwanza nilifanya verse mzima nikiimba na nilikuwa naimba si ile kuimba tu ya juu nilikuwa na sing yani nikaimba hapo watu nowadays
we can't of course do all your songs, but then one thing I want to talk about is this space. I mean, I've come here and I'm very impressed. I'm impressed by the studio, but more so by the mindset. What is this, where we're shooting you, what's this space? And now, in fact, let's talk about your record label, Blue Cop Inc.
Yeah. Sasa, first of all, Grace ya God imekuwa sufficient sana. We started this some time back and it never used to be the way it is right now. Of course, time was taken just to put all this together. This is my space, basically. The studio started as a label, and I had the intention of signing artists from different places, and having them under my wing and, just helping them to achieve their dreams. And along the way, a lot of things happened and we had to, kidogo put a hold for that kiasi too until we get our things back together again. But as of now, basically, this is just my space, and this is where I record all my music. Like all the songs that Ushaiskia Khaligraph, whether I'm featured or whether it's my own song, I always try to ensure that I record every song here in my studio. Because if you understand music business, sometimes it gets a little bit tricky. You might go and use somebody else's equipment and they say, oh, I haven't. So I try to ensure that everything I record, the masters are here on my hard drive. So this is my space. Place Blue Ink. There's an office there where my...
Why Blue Ink? Why that name?
Blue Ink is a name that even if you go and check out the ISO times we be happening, you'll see the Blue Ink name right there, man. This is just, I wanted to put some black ink. I was just looking for a cool uptown name yenye haita sound gangster sana, ita sound kiki, ita sound nini kama kitu sam nini. And then Blue Ink came about, and of course we had a sit down with my manager, and then that was the best name to call the company at that time, which we went ahead and we registered the company. And so right now
this is where the magic happens for you.
Exactly. Now this is the studio. This is just the studio. First of all, when people think that tuko na ofisi pale where everything happens right now.
I've seen there's a reception.
There's a reception.
Unaingia tu huko. Even kutoka downstairs unaenda wapi? Okay, your parking hapa nini.
Najaribu kuandika watu kazi at least tujisukume pia tusukume watu wengine
So again, let's talk about then your manager. A lot of artists still today don't have wako tu solo wanafanya kila kitu. Your clique, I've seen the guys who you've come with, Felix, your manager, and you've mentioned them from way back. How did that happen? When did that start happening?
First of all, I believe when you get to a certain level in whatever field, then it's also very important you have a manager, and to me, I felt like it was very necessary because I have a lot on my plate that I have to deal with, and sometimes when you start sharing sharing obligations and responsibilities to people, then it makes the work easier. Now I'm able to focus on whatever it is I'm supposed to do while they handle the other businesses. Francis is my manager. But even aside from being my manager, he's my friend. Francis was not even supposed to be my manager. At first, when I told him about him, becoming... I remember I was with him when we started this company, and we were looking for a guy who's going to...
manage you.
And I was sitting down and I'm thinking, lakini kwa nini wewe usifanye management? At some point, I used to manage myself. I did self-management until I was big and unajua. So you're
still the one going for your own meetings.
Exactly. Doing everything. When I used to go for shows, I was alone. I get there with my flash disc DJ, plug that. I'm traveling at the airport all alone. There's nobody to control the place, any crowd, nini. Now ikafika point nikamwambia Francis, I think you can handle this. Of course, I've done this myself, and I know There are
You know
2-3
what's expected. Yeah.
So I'll just, along the way, you'll also learn. I'll tell you this and that, nini. After that, he also went and he had to go back to school. He went back to school. Akafanya hizo mambo za nini, hizo mambo zao, hizo za mashule. Tukwangi mtu na watu waende shule, but I'm not at I'm well, meaning to a form 4. Exactly. It is what it is there. So France akaenda chuo, akasoma, tukarudi. Now we started working together, and in between, like it has been a gradual process, but in between, you know, every day you get new information, you get new tactics, and he's been able to do his job very well. And even right now, you know, see, are still together, and he's acting as my manager. So it's very important because kuna vitu mingi sana usanii. Wasanii hiyo ndio kitu ingine yenye hawezi kuwa unajulikana sana hivyo na ati unataka kufanya kila kitu peke yako, ni ngumu. Na pia sometimes it's never about getting a fat guy with a very big stomach and who wears suits at ndo manager wako, bro. Management ni mtu hata boy wako fulani, unakuja tu unamtrain, mna learn together, alafu ata learn handle responsibilities zake kama manager. That's how it's supposed
Things
to be.
Things of trust needs to be there inside. You get and understand. Okay, so the reason why I brought up manager, I think a nice segue ni endorsement deals. Because now, boss, kushoot hizo video naongea 800,000. By the time you're shooting a video for 800,000, lazima ukue ukipata 800,000. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And you started from 15,000.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? In fact, you started from zero. You're 30 bob kwa nayo. So, how did it, I've seen you on Blaze. I know you are definitely hands down the youth. You're mad if you're not calling Khaligraph for that demographic. But tell me about some of the endorsements that have come your way. Hata naona kunya huko Monster.
Oh, hii ni Monster hii. Grace ya God imekuwa sufficient.
Hapa naona mavitu huku.
Manze size yake ni the first endorsement I ever got, or the first deal I ever na corporate locked with a corporate company, ilikuwa ni yani ile noma ile ilikuwa ni nilianza na gani? Nilianza na EABL over.
Mbesha kukupatia.
Walininyima.
Imagine
walininyima manzejo hiyo time. Tulijaribu kupursue but I didn't have my brand was not that strong to convince them, but it is what it is. Ilikuwa
it is now.
Safaricom wamesha come through in a couple of occasions, so big shout out to them.
Okay, so your first one was
EABL. EABL tulifanya shughuli fulani ikaingiza hiyo ndo tulikuwa nafanya campaign fulani kadogo ka Tusker. Hiyo ndo tukaanza na hiyo, and then the next one was Google. I did Google.
Hey,
I did Google.
What did you do for Google?
I did an ad
for
them. Yeah,
nice.
I did an ad for them. It was I don't know which year was that, yani. But those guys, they didn't even know who I was. Apparently, they were coming to Kenya, and they were looking for a very influential musician they could work with, and they were intending to work with your time watakufanya na P Unit. But I don't know who referred them to my music and then my nini, and then they saw me, my personality, and they felt like I was best suited for that role in that ad. So they came all the way from SA. And
so you're not even talking about working with Google Kenya.
No, Google Kenya. This is Google
Africa.
Google Africa. Yeah, they came. We did the contract to sign. Even my boys were actually on that ad. They put them on that ad. Yeah, tukaipiga.
Hey brother, Vaze, you know that game.
Then after that, we started getting after toa teens kwa kuja na ma belea. Hapo tukaanza kuwa mabelea na hapo tukafanya nikapata Blaze. I actually did an ad for them and a jingle.
Yes. That was not the first time that you worked with the Safcom.
Safcom sasa yani manzejo.
What we about to do? We about to shake. Everybody let's shake. Let's go. Make Ukicheck around as I say my things about to be great. With the new Blaze app, everybody gotta shake. Shake off your comfort zone to a new reality by using your phone. Any opportunity always you miss. First day of shaking to nakupea gift. Yes, so you can move with the wave. Create your plan if you shake it on Blaze. To buy, say what? Shake. To choose whatever works for you. Shake. Minutes or bundles or even both. Shake. If you wanna create your plan. Shake. For extra MBs, an whole hour of listening in on a fuck do. Shake. For an whole hour worth of downloads for more or less. See what you gotta do. Shake. To get bundle your power hour. Ensuring the browsing is sour. Go ahead and shake it and take it and shake it again. When you shake it, you got the power. Blaze. Introducing Shake.
And were you on there, or that time they didn't have the Safaricom Lives, and you are not on
Safaricom
that?
Live was done with, over and done with. Now they were doing Safaricom Blaze.
Yes,
Blaze,
yes, you're right. Blaze was the new... nice. And of course, you are one of the artists who...
Yeah, I was one of the artists who was performing. So we did that. I did that for them. Jingle, the Wakalipa, Vifiti, tukakuja.
How was it feeling like holding your first million? No, boss. The reason why I'm asking this is because Yani, you've just been talking about having 30 bob walking because you didn't have bus fare. I don't want guys to just hear that side. You get umeshika million, haven't you? And a few. Grace, okay, sir. Grace ya God imekuwa sufficient.
So nimekuza madoi imeingia mita. Exhibit imekuwa zikiingia, yani unajua. But unajua saa zingine hizi watu wanafikiria hii doi ingiangi saa doi ikiingia responsibilities zinapanda, unanipata?
Yeah.
So hata exactly. Mita inaingianga hivi ukianza kuhesabu unapata umebaki na hata 50k yani your responsibilities kibao.
Yeah.
But yani it's a good feeling. Of course it changes your life and how you think. And if you're not careful, if you're not wise enough to know how to go about, you know how to spend this money, then utatena utarudi ubaki zero, which is going to be very bad.
Okay, when we come back, I'm just going to ask the last question, and then Yani, we
Safi, no problem.